So, Carla, you don't feel comfortable because you're still scared, right? But it's not that Disney is not trying to do what they can, right? To make you feel. So, would you say that they're doing what they can?
Hey guys! Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are in.
Where
we are in Disney Springs.
Yes, and we're super excited to be here, right?
Yep.
The last time we were here, we actually had the opportunity to visit the food truck. That was before they shut down.
And gosh, it was delicious.
Right? And we will link that video down below. But anyways, we're so excited to be here. We're gonna show you a couple of things, such as what safety procedures Disney's following. That may be a good indicator to go to when they reopen the theme park, right?
Yep.
So we're also gonna see what stores are open. Nothing that belongs to Disney today will be open. That will be open on December 27th. But all the third parties that have contract with Disney apparently will be open. So we're gonna show you how they're handling this social distancing thing and what safety guidelines are they following.
So what are we waiting for? So let's go. But wait, Mom, hit the intro.
Hit it!
I could show you how to defeat the night.
Alrighty guys, before we show you around Disney Springs and all that, let's remind you of something.
Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button.
And if you're still with us, we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for keep supporting us and showing us our love. But if you're new here, welcome, and what?
Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button.
So do it right now, right there, subscribe, it's free. Do it now. This is how they told us to park. And then they have that area where they're gonna use for the safety procedures. I'm assuming it's the temperature, you know, when they take the temperature and all that. So I don't know, let's check it out. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, how are you? So as you can see, people are very like welcoming and all that. And this is basically what you have to do when you come in order to be screened. And then first thing you're gonna find is the warning sign right over there. In other words, if you're coming here knowing that you're running with the risk to get sick. And as you can see right there, good morning, hand sanitizing stations right there on the first stop. That's the requirement in order to enter. So you must wear your face mask, temperature screening, and physical distancing. Carla, you could go next, okay? Carla, you can say. Go. Alright, hi, how are you? How's it going?
Step right here.
Yep, I'm standing right over here.
All right. You are good to go.
Alright,
Have a
thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you, you too. Alright, so that's the screening process. Easy. Easy, easy. Was that easy? Good morning, how are you? It was easy? I like how everybody's so welcoming, right? I know, right? They're telling us welcome back and pretty awesome, right? The minute you come down the escalator, of course, they keep promoting to continue the hand washing, and they tell you if you sneeze, cover your mouth and seek medical attention if you're experiencing flu-like symptoms. So that's the first thing, the first sign that they have as soon as you get out of the garage. We are in front of Planet Hollywood right now, the Coca-Cola store and the AMC theater. So if that gives you an idea of where we are. Alright, when you come here to the directory, they also let you know about the warning sign. Not now, but right there. So even there, they let you know about it. So you're being reminded to stay safe, no matter what. If you actually love Starbucks, let me tell you, they're definitely ready with their own social distance. Right here, social distance is standing here. Look, look. So even Starbucks is ready.
But I don't feel like those would be enough stickers.
Enough what?
Stickers to like put on the ground.
Oh, they need more for the people, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're definitely gonna need. You know how Starbucks goes really quick.
Right, now, check this out, kids. They do have a sign that says exit only. So now they're identifying which way they want people in, which way they want people out. So that's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Good job, Starbucks. Oh yes, we all know how the lines in the restrooms can get in Disney. And is that why they already marked up the social distancing of 6 feet apart? We all know those lines can be long, so that's pretty good to see as well. And here at the Marvel Superhero headquarters, they do also have the social distancing line over here.
And 6 feet.
And 6 feet apart.
And
So
6 feet away from the pilot.
right now, obviously they're closed. Yeah, that's me. Hey. But right now, even if you go to the candy store, they also have it too. So Disney's definitely working on getting ready for all their stores, so it's pretty good. Kyla, where are you going? You're going against the traffic. Yeah, that's it. That's right. You see? They even tell you what kind of traffic flow you have to follow in order to control the crowds. I like that. That's pretty awesome too. As a matter of fact, I didn't notice that Kalel told me, because I also was going against the traffic.
Yeah, you guys can't go above the traffic. You guys will get ran over.
I know, right? That's awesome. That's a good way of keeping social distancing. I like it. So Carla, tell me, how are you feeling? Usually you don't like going out anymore.
I still don't like going
You
out.
still don't like it?
I feel safe.
So you
I
still
feel safe and comfortable.
you feel safe and comfortable? So you feel Disney's doing what they can to keep you safe and
Disney
comfortable?
and Universal are doing as much as they can to keep everybody safe. That's what I feel.
That's good. Now, are people keeping their social distancing?
Yes.
Yes.
They're being very cautious, and in your opinion, they're being very careful.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Because we were walking and there was a group of 2 and they stopped. And
And
we
they-
walked and then they walked.
Okay. Well, that's good for people to know, right?
Yep.
So, Carla, you don't feel comfortable because you're still scared, right? But it's not that Disney is not trying to do what they can, right, to make you feel. So, would you say that they're doing what they can?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I don't want to be here when it's crowded or anything.
Right. So that's why they have to control the crowd. So there you go, guys. You got it. You heard it from the kids themselves. Disney's doing what they can. They don't like. They're nervous because of the crowds. So let's hope that Disney and any theme park can control that aspect. By the way, throughout the entire property, you're gonna see this sign. For your safety, maintain your physical distancing, which is 6 feet apart or 2 meters. And as you can see, Kaleo already found another sanitizer dispenser. So they are everywhere, so that's a good thing. All right, guys, so right now we're in CityWorks eatery. Very interesting. They're doing something behind over here. If I'm not mistaken, they had tables at one point over there, but they're getting ready as well. You see, they have the markers on the floor, and also every single store that they have in property, they already identified the exit and the main entrance. So if it says exit only, of course we shouldn't be entering through there. I'm not sure if NBA Experience will be open today, but at least they have the marking on the floor.
I don't feel like they will. Because they're touching everything.
I don't know. They might be open, who knows, right? Here's my constructive criticism for Disney. If they're gonna put arrows over here, a lot of people don't know that they're there. So they either have to put a sign or make it on a way that you could see it more. Because people are not looking down. So they probably will not notice that. That's just my only constructive criticism. And I'm just judging by the amount of people that I see not looking at it. So, I don't know. That may be something that they could improve on. Looking nowadays, they even have the meters. I mean, the marking. They have the marking outside.
They need to put more.
So, I know. I agree with you, Kyle. I don't think there's enough. Because we know how crowded this place gets. We can see that where the line can push back.
And they probably know, and I keep saying this, they probably know how much how
much what?
How much Starbucks is so big and they only put 3. Like they need to put
okay.
more.
So Starbucks is very popular and they only have 3 markers on the floor.
Yeah.
When they should have more. That's why that's a good point though.
That's what I was saying. When we
Yeah.
were at Starbucks.
Like if Disney doesn't notice that, they need to start noticing things.
Right. I think all these places get so crowded they either have to limit the amount of people in property for a while or they need more markings.
There's the chicken.
Like over here, look. This is a perfect example where the chicken guy is. We all know this place gets like slammed.
But think about it, they have more than Starbucks. They only have like 3.
That is correct, and Kyle is correct. Starbucks only have 3, and they have, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They can make them up.
Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of helicopters above us because of the news. So, yeah, that's a good point. All right, so here we are in the middle of like Disney Spring where they have this awning, where the Columbia Sportswear company is. And this is a perfect example of what Kyle is referring. You already know that you gotta limit the amount of people in the store. You're only putting markings. I'm assuming it's because they cannot go over this. But somehow, some way they should try to push it the other way or figure something out, some kind of traffic, because what happens after you got more than 2 different parties waiting for it?
And they're big parties.
And they're big parties. So, and not only that, if the party goes this way, how are you gonna walk? So, are they gonna create a traffic flow this way and a traffic flow that way? I don't know. But
Maybe
right,
they put like cones and then they.
right now, yeah, but right now, if somebody's standing over there and they have a huge party, it will not create 6 feet distancing from a party to the next by walking to each other. So that's something to think about too, right? So just to give you guys an idea, this is how we're looking at right now on opening day. There's not obviously a lot of people, so there's enough space to walk around and all that, keeping our social distancing. I'm not sure yet if we're at capacity or not. It is about 10:08 in the morning. The store's open at 10. So they will be open from 10 in the morning, some of the locations, all the way to 10 at night, 10 p.m. So that gives enough time for people to visit on and off of property, guaranteeing that there's not a lot of people over here as well. So that's a good move. The store is handling it. The social distance, once again, they have exit only and you can go in. So good directions as long people follow it. All right, that's the awesome Pandora store right there. And just like Kyla pointed, again, you have enough markings on the floor up to a certain point, but then once it stretches out, there's no more indicators on the floor. So that's something for Disney to work on.
I wonder if when every person gets in there, when they're like, oh, I want to see this, I wonder when they leave they wash it and then put it back. Because you know
Oh, okay.
Pandora, when they said, "Oh, can I see this?" and you have to take it out, and sometimes they touch it, or sometimes they're really close to it.
It's probably the employee will handle it and give it to the person. No, show it to the person. I don't know. That's a good point.
We need to bring mommy. We need to bring.
We need mom in
Yeah,
here,
we
right?
need
So
mom.
she can try some Pandora.
She loves Pandora.
Yeah. So no, it will be interesting to see. All right, guys. So here's the scoop. It is 10:19 in the morning.
Yep.
81 degrees.
Yep.
It's a little bit breezy, but I'm not gonna lie to you. When you're here with the mask, it stinks. It's tough. It's rough. I don't know how to put it. Even Kyle is feeling suffocated at this point.
I am too.
Khalil is suffocated. It's becoming harder and harder to breathe as the humidity increases. I mean, we're blessed. We're glad to be here. We're happy to be back to normal.
Yeah, let's just order some food so we
Right.
can take off our...
I'm not complaining that Disney want or anything, but I want to require a mask. What I'm trying to tell you at this point is, if you come over here, either come in the morning or don't come until masks are not longer required, because it's tough. And we're not into like the middle of the summer where it's extremely humid, where it's extremely hot. Imagine when we're in July or August if we have to do this. It is gonna be tough. So we just wanna give you that piece of advice once again, because right now the kids, right? They're having a hard time breathing as it is. So guys, right here in the Walt Disney store, they already had this marking, and apparently this is where people are gonna come in. So Khalil stands over here facing that way, and Kyla is in the wrong spot. So they're literally telling you, don't stand over there, and they tell you, please, for your safety, do not stand here, because they want you over there. That's how they're measuring the 6 feet apart. So that's how they do it. Khalil, go back over there once again so we can show you. So when you're here, you're prepared to follow this sign, because that's gonna be the key. If you want to guarantee more safety for you and your family, or if you want to help Disney, that's basically how you gotta do it, this way. So this is Kyla's number one concern right here, Starbucks. But as you can see, the big Starbucks has a lot of markers on that on the floor. And as of now, you know, people are following it. Now I think once you order, you come over here, wait in line to get your order. Actually, I'm sorry, that's for the mobile order. So if you do mobile order, you can come over there. But I feel that like they need more markers over here as well. But as of now, you know, people are being very respectful. They're following the social distancing, so that's a good sign. Hopefully it stays like that. All right guys, so be ready, because all these stores that we're already used to go in no longer will be available to do so, because now they're exit doors. Exit door that way, exit door the other way. So the main entrance, I believe, is in the other side where Kyla and Khalil show you. So we gotta get used to that as well. All right guys, so just to recap, for the World of Disney store, whenever it opens, I believe it will be open on December 27th. Just so you know, every single doors that we are so used to go in now have become an exit door. The only entrance will be in the other side, just like where I showed you Khalil and Kyla standing by. So all these doors in this side are exit doors. So that's some great information for you to know before you come and visit this amazing store. And by the way, the Cantina Barbacoa is open, the food truck. They have enough space on the tables. So that's good to know. That's for Four Rivers, which is a barbecue place here in Florida, which is great barbecue food. Highly recommended. So they're all open today on opening day here at Disney Springs. You might be wondering how Ghirardelli is gonna handle their crowds too. So I can tell you right now, their markers go all the way down there.
Yeah. More than every store.
Yeah, because this store, as you know, it gets pretty busy. So that's basically their social distance.
I never really recognized
They tell you please stand over here before you come into the store. So it's good to know. As Kal-El is demonstrating. But guess what? Sorry, we're closed, so no ice cream for you, buddy. Here, once upon a toy, that's how far their marking go. And as everything, they have a door to go in, and that door over there is the one to exit, in case also you were wondering. They also have a screening tent here in the side from the crosswalk that come from the hotels. So if you're coming over here from any of these hotels around Disney Springs, that's the screening tent that you'll probably be using. So it's always also good to know. And I know many of you collect the pins, so on the pin trading store here at Disney Springs, they also have the exit marked off. Now this is the entrance, so if you're gonna come to do the pin trading or buy any pins, this is what you must follow, just so you know, because this has become the exit. So I'm assuming this is the main entrance only, and every single gate is gonna be for exit only. Yep, I was correct. As you can see on the door, where those folks are standing at right now, those are exit only signs. So it's something for you to know as well. It is so nice to see how Disney had literally prepared every single store, establishment with the markings outside. Just to give you guys an idea, this is Wolfgang Puck Express, right in front of the bathroom. And right now I'm actually in front of the Christmas store, where they had this marking again, but this is basically for the bathrooms, which I love. It may be the bathroom, or maybe the continuation to go to Wolfgang Puck. So this is pretty interesting. Now for the Christmas store, as you can see, they already marked this door as an exit only. So keep that in mind when you come over here. Make sure you're reading which markings are by the door, because I'm assuming they will have cast members over here telling people that they're going against the traffic. So that we'll see. We'll be here hopefully on May 27th. So we'll see how Disney places their cast member to help direct the traffic. As I stated earlier, Days of Christmas store have their own main entrance like every single store. So again, pay attention to that. Goofy's Candy has also their marking already. That's going to be the main entrance. So assuming that over there will be their exit. If you come for the Rainforest Cafe, that's basically your way in. And there's already markings on the floor as well. Also guys, if you're enjoying this video and everything we're showing you so far, don't be afraid to give us a thumbs up, right? If you're enjoying this too, give him a thumbs up. It let us know that you're paying attention, you care about us. So you know what, at the end of the day, we're here to try to give you as much information we can, so just try to give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. I mean, we respect you too. Thumbs down, it's okay. It still helps us out. Currently waiting for the Lego store, but there's one thing that they're forgetting to do, which I've been reminding you all this time. They're waiting in the exit only location. Even though the store is not open, again, make sure you're paying attention to this. This is the key, because right now we have people that are waiting for the store to be open, and this is not the main entrance. All right.
Okay, we'll see you around.
Thank you. So we just spoke to Josh DeMaro, who was the Walt Disney World president and got promoted now, right? What did we ask him?
if he's still gonna be in the park.
He said he goes everywhere.
Exactly. We asked Josh because one of the things that we all like about Josh is that he's always everywhere. So we said, Josh, even though you got promoted, are you gonna be in the park still? And he said, yes, I'll be here, there, Shanghai, everywhere. Because that's what, even Paris, he said, because that's the part that he enjoys the most. Right? That's kind of cool, right?
Yep.
And he's one of the big executive for Disney, so that's awesome. The Polite Pig is open today, and as you can see, people already forming the line, following the social distancing, which is kind of great to see. They're also limiting the amount of people that can be inside, which is also great to see. So far so good, guys. Great experience so far. And that line right there, my friends, is the line to go to Uniqlo, sorry. A store that we all love to go. And as you can see, it has a very long line so far. Even though there's no markings down there, there's people still respecting social distancing. So they're keeping their distancing from each other. But yeah, that's the line right now for Uniqlo. And in case you're wondering how Blaze Pizza looks at social distancing and limited capacity indoors, this is where you are to expect. As it is, you know, they're really busy. It's a busy place, delicious place. I love it.
It doesn't even look like 6 feet.
Some of them may, yeah, they're still keeping their distance.
Kind of.
But because they have limited capacity inside, they can only let certain amount of people go. And this is how it's looking right now as social distancing. So be ready if you're planning to come to Blaze Pizza. So we're able to see, get in line for Uniqlo. Good morning, how are you? That's how they keep track of how many people are in the store. And let's see how they managing social distancing in the store. Or, as you can see here, on the floor, they tell you what traffic they want you to follow. So once again, it's very important for you to look at where you're going. That way you follow the instructions. So this is how Uniqlo is looking. Anyway, we want to show you that very quick to see how stores are handling this safety, their own safety process other than Disney Springs. That's the problem about bringing Carla to a store. She wants something. But anyways, if you follow the arrows, it actually guides you to the exit of the store. So once again, that's how they're controlling their own traffic. A little preview of how the T-Rex restaurant and store is looking nowadays, following social distancing. So as you can tell, you know, as it is, people have to wait for a long time, and this gets crowded normally. But now, because of the limited capacity, you may find some lines. So make sure that when you come over here, you plan accordingly.
Guys, we're in the bakery and we're just getting a bottle of water, but we have to stand behind the line, and you can only pay with credit card, and there's only 4 people allowed in here.
And
So
it smells awesome.
yeah, but still for this small store, it's probably gonna be the same. They're probably gonna have the red line and only 4 people. So you know what to do when you come to a small store like this. Dad, what are you doing?
I'm about to remove my mask because I can't when you get a bottle of water or anything. You can remove it just to drink it.
He's toxic. No, I'm joking.
That's going to be the trick, guys. If you want to breathe for a little bit, pull like a bottle of water. Be safe also by keeping your social distance from people and remove it. And then drink as much water you want. Cool trick. Alright, so this is how we're looking at the boathouse. If you want to come over here to grab a bite, I'm assuming, or a drink, this is the situation right now. Remember, they're controlling the amount of people that go inside they cannot let that many people inside. Therefore, there's gonna be a long line. All right, guys. So tell me, how was your experience?
It was good.
It was good.
It was okay. It scared me, but
Wait.
it's good to get out of the house.
Yeah. Well, Kylie's a little bit scared once again because she hasn't been out of the house, so she's kind of scared. But how about Disney? Did they do what they could to provide us with safety?
Yes.
I think they could have put more labels out, but besides that, I think they could do what they could do.
By label, you mean the markers on the floor?
Yeah, I think they're stickers, but whatever they are, they should have put more for each store, or maybe they're just trying it out to see how much people come today,
Right.
and then next week they add more. But
Yeah.
whatever it is, we'll come next Wednesday to see if they change anything and to see what's going on in the stores, because as we showed you, maybe 3 stores open today, but I know a lot of restaurants open. So we will come back because then most of the stuff will open when we come on Wednesday.
Right. Well,
So yeah. I'm kind of scared of that too, because I don't think a lot of people came today because they know, oh well, not a lot of things are gonna open, so why would we go? So
I think the main problem is if people don't pay attention to the markings on the floor, what direction to follow, then that's gonna be another problem. So other than that, everything was fine.
Yep.
So the other downside that we find, guys, is just the masks. The masks are so so
But
tough. It's tough.
We're not trying to whine because we really miss Disney. So we would do anything to go to Disney, and then after that the mask happened, and we're like, we don't really want to go to Disney because of this.
Yeah, but be ready because you must wear the mask. Up to this point, we've seen everybody wearing masks. I did see somebody that wasn't wearing it, and I think a cast member went to that person, told them they had to wear the mask. So that's good. That's a good sign. Good to see. So,
Oh yeah, and speaking of the cast members, they're everywhere and they're so happy. They're so happy, which makes, I don't know about you guys, which makes me feel so
Comfortable?
comfortable, and makes me feel like we were there before all this happened.
right. So that's an excellent point. So shout out to those cast members who are here, making sure that not only we feel welcome, but it's just like being back at home. That's what Disney is home, right?
And they're risking their lives to do it too. So.
Right. So we thank the cast member once again, or other
All the cast
staff members from the other stores that are not even from Disney for doing what they can to make us feel comfortable. So I mean that's it, guys. You know, come visit us. Don't come if you don't feel comfortable wearing this. And it's about 85 degrees right now, and it is feeling hot.
And if you do come, try to go in the shade, because that's more easy.
Right. All right, guys. So we hope you had fun here with us at Disney Springs. With that said,
Don't forget to subscribe.
And smash that like button and turn on that bell for notifications.
Bing, bing, bing. And feel free to comment down below. Always remember to
smile loud.
Be cool
and
and
stay awesome. See you guys in the next adventure.
Bye,
guys.
Bye, guys.
Boom.
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 Who's coming in and who's leaving? So again, to control it, it's checking point that they have in the parking garage. So that's good how they controlling that crowd, and that's how they direct traffic over there. Exit only.